Now, WGEM Sports Extra with Sports Director Tony Cornish Jr.
As always, thanks for joining us for a Week 7 breakdown of the high school football season for both the Hawkeye and Show Me State. We're always happy to have you on board. We start off this evening at Porter Stadium. That's where the 5-0 Hannibal Pirates were waiting to take on 5-1 Moberly for first place in the North Central Missouri standings. I'm laughing because the Pirates were jacked up and ready to go. This game was called the biggest challenge of the season earlier this week by Hannibal's second-year head coach Quentin Hamner. Hannibal Pirate marching band bringing a lot of energy to this football Friday night extravaganza. First quarter, Pirates on offense up 7-3 with less than 3 minutes to go. Junior quarterback Cortland Watson hands off to senior Damian French, who rumbles for a 20-yard gain. Not too bad. He had over 70 yards rushing on the night. Later on the drive, Watson will dump off the short pass to freshman sensation Aeneas Williams, who takes off down the middle, and he's tackled around the 30-yard line. He's an exciting player. Unfortunately for the Pirates, the drive would stall, and they would turn the ball over on down. Second quarter, Hannibal on defense. Seniors Darrell Perry and Dalen Redding swarming Moberly running back Jack Davidson there. That's a big stop. Later in the quarter, Pirates back on offense. Quarterback Cortland Watson hits senior receiver Joey Washington for the first down. Nice moves here, and he finishes strong. Hannibal's drive would again stall, however, due to an interception. Hannibal led 7-3 at the half, but Moberly, they took an 11-7 lead heading into the final frame. At the end of 4 in this brouhaha, Hannibal unfortunately falling short at home in a heartbreaker by the final score of 14-13. Damian French 23 yards rushing for 72 yards for Hannibal, 156 yards passing for the Pirates tonight, and 2 touchdowns through the air. Moberly rushed for 45 times for 214 yards this evening. All-State tight end Abe Hare and the undefeated Panthers of Palmyra, meanwhile, were celebrating homecoming at their brand new football facility this evening. The 6-0 Orange and Black were hosting the 3-1 Highland Cougars. Cougs, of course, making their return trip to the Gridiron after missing the last 2 weeks of action due to COVID-19 health and safety concerns. Carolyn Kaiser crowned this year's homecoming queen at Palmyra High School. Congratulations, young lady. Second quarter action we go. Panthers up 28-zip. Highland on offense. Cougar junior quarterback Drew Mallett scrambles to his left, and he gets a big first down. Cougar drive would end up stalling, however, with no points on the board. Panthers on offense now. Watch senior quarterback Brody Leyenbauer spotting junior Landon Smith for a 40-yard touchdown right there. Watch the move. Yeah, those called yards after the catch, Garrett. And he's in the end zone. Yeah, the Pirates up at that point, 34-zip, and Brody is loving it. Did you see that? Panther Nation also fired up. They're always fired up. Ensuing kickoff, I want you to watch this special team play. Sophomore Colin Arch. Watch him come up with a big hit right there. Looked like a wrestling move. Highlands Robert Gold on the wrong end of that hit. Panthers led 47-zip at the end of 3 corners. Your final after 4 at Palmyra. Panthers win big 47-6 over the Cougars. PHS is now 7-0. Panther quarterback Brody Leyenbauer. 5 touchdowns passing tonight. 1 to Abe Hare. 166 yards through the air. Not too bad. And he also had 1 rushing touchdown. Let's travel to Shelbyville now. 3rd-ranked Raiders of North Shelby taking on the 10th-ranked Bulldogs of Stanberry on the 8-man gridiron in the Show Me State. First quarter, Stanberry first drive. Quarterback Austin Schruback finds Colin Sager here along the sideline. Sager hits and crosses into the end zone before being hit, and the ball coming out for a touchdown. Stanberry up 6-zip after missing the 2-point conversion. North Shelby's next drive, quarterback Cale Stoneburner keeps the ball himself, and watch number 2 go, drives right up the middle to the corner of the end zone where he gets hit and gets the score, though. Game tied 6-6 after another failed 2-point conversion. Raider fans, they loving it, cheering on the hometown team. Late first quarter now, Raiders down 6. That's Stoneburner again, keeping the ball again, and heads to the left sideline, picking up a big first down to keep that Raider drive alive. Same drive now. Watch Stoneburner. He fakes the handoff and pitches out to Carson Orr, who goes right up the sideline and into the end zone for a 22-yard touchdown. Game was tied 12-12 after that score, but in overtime, North Shelby, the Raiders losing home in a tight one, 36-34 against Stanberry. It was also a very busy night on the high school football landscape in southeast Iowa as well. WGM's Garrett Tias is standing by with a Lee County breakdown. Garrett?
Thanks, Tony. We'll start our Lee County prep pigskin journey tonight with a stop at Fort Madison. That's where the 5-1 Bloodhounds were in search of their 4th win in a row, and as they played host to the 1-5 Trojans of Fairfield High. And here comes the Bloodhounds. It was their first game before playoffs, trying to get their first round bye. The Bloodhounds in Fairfield territory, and QB Landon Williams pitches it to running back Kayla McLaren, and McLaren will get a nice gain for a first down. A couple plays later, and this time Williams decides to keep it, and he gets a couple key blocks and makes a cut, and Williams is gone. A touchdown for the Bloodhounds. Williams threw for 2 more in the half, and after a PAT, Fort Madison up 7-0. The student section loving it. Ensuing drive for Fairfield. On 3rd down, they look to throw it across the middle, but here comes Tate Johnson for the Bloodhound. He gets the interception, and with only 1 man in front of him, he gets the block, and Johnson returns it for a pick 6. And after the extra point, the Bloodhounds would go up 14-0, and it would be all Bloodhounds after that. Derek Doherty, coach, loving the defense, but they would win, go 6-1 now on this season by the final score of 55-12, and Fort Madison looking hopefully to get that first round bye. At Keokuk, it was Heroes Night, honoring all those who serve. A helicopter dropping the game ball, and here comes the Chiefs. They would be without head coach Josh Robertson, who was expecting a child, but first quarter, quarterback Corey Skinner would run and out of the pocket and find Caleb tackles, and that would be good for the first down, but that would be about it for the Chiefs in the first quarter. For Washington, their players play of the game, and quarterback Treshawn Willis drops back and just airs this one out deep to Spencer Scott for the first down, and that was a big first down gain. 2 plays later, Willis pitches to Ethan Patterson, who gets it over to the side, gets between 2 blocks, and that's a touchdown. The Demons would miss the extra point, so only 6-0, but next Washington drive, they would hand it to Wyatt Stout, and Stout would go right up the middle, and he would take it to the side, and he would go all the way for the touchdown. And that was the story in this one. The game is still going on, but Keokuk is trailing at home by the score of 54-8 in the 3rd quarter. Also tonight, Central Lee High and Donaldson. The Hawks face the 6-0 Raiders of Williamsburg, and Central Lee would fall tonight by the final score of 59-0. Tony, a very active and exciting night for high school football in Lee County. Back to you.
No doubt about it. I want to ask you very quickly, Garrett, your impressions of Fort Madison. Coach Doherty and his staff really have the Bloodhounds playing well right now. 6-1 on the season?
Yeah, one of the best records they've had in a very long time. And like I was saying earlier, they're looking to get that first round bye of playoffs. They haven't been in the playoffs in over 15 years, so hoping some good things coming during that. But Doherty's got them going on offense, defense, special team, everywhere. They've really bought into his program.
No doubt about that, and they're playing inspired football. We'll keep a special eye on them down the road. Let's check in now on scores from other games that were on tap tonight. Let's start off in the Show Me State. Monroe City having no problems with Macon tonight. How about those Panthers getting a 30-7 victory on the road? Knox County and Scotland County squared off, and the Tigers from SCHS get the win over Knox County. 36-28 is that final. Centralia and Bowling Green. Of course, Centralia picking up that game. Bowling Green needed an opponent. Centralia comes over. They get the win in Bowling Green by 2 points. Again, 24-22 in a tight one. Russellville taking on the Coyotes of Paris. Yeah, the Yotes were in action during homecoming, and they win big, 58-22. No report yet on who the homecoming queen was. Meanwhile, Mark Twain was in action against Montgomery County. Montgomery County gets the win at home, 48-14. 8-man football, Schuyler County losing against King City Union Star, 52-10. Rams trailed 28-0 at the end of the first quarter in this contest. And of course, in case you just missed it during our 6 o'clock newscast, Clark County and Brookfield, that game canceled. Indians will return